15 minutes until we kick off the men's event number 4. So it's about another 15 minutes. We'll be back live with your competition. We're coming up on the men's event number 4, which is the sprint couplet, just recently announced. So we have 172-foot sled push, 15 bar muscle ups, 172-foot sled push again, time cap 6 minutes. So we're just about to get underway here for men's event number 4, the sprint couplet. There we go. We have another 3 minutes until this event starts. You can see the North Park is filled at Alliant Energy Center. So men's event number 4, again, if you missed it, it's called the sprint couplet. So we have a 172-foot sled push, 18 bar muscle ups, 172 sled push. So this will be, as the name says it, a sprint to the finish. So this is the overall standings after 3 events. So we have Matt Fraser at number 1. We have closely followed behind him, which is kind of surprising, James Newberry, Jacob Hepner in number 3, Travis Mayer 4, Patrick Vellner rounds out the top 5, Chandler Smith in 6, Owen Olsen in 7, Vorn Karl Gudmundsson in 8, Scott Panchik, who was up in the top 3, dropped down to 9th after a poor finish, and Brent Vikowski in 10th. Ford Heat Lane 1 assignments. So the athletes you'll see here will be Jason Carroll, Matt McLeod, Sean Swing, the CrossFit Cowboy, not really having his best game so far. Jason Smith, Willie Georges, Saxon Panchik, Lucien Essinger. So 1 more minute till this heat kicks off.
Athletes, please make your way to the white end zone.
There's a head judge, Boz. Hit me up, Boz, if you need another judge. As I say, I'm the greatest judge to never judge. Okay, we'll start here in 20 seconds. Let's get this sprint underway. And here we go. So these guys will have no problem with this fire that down the field.
These gentlemen are driving that 105-pound sled, 172.
And just to put this into context, we're at 40 athletes right now. After this event, 10 will be cut, and we'll be down to 30 athletes overall.
All right, we see a couple of athletes already on that road. Lucas Esslinger over here in lane number 20, moving very quickly. Through those bar muscle ups. Same goes for Duddy. It is literally too close to clock. A 6-minute cap.
So it looks like we've got Matt McLeod leading this, Luke Essinger not far behind, Will Morad, Jonah Koski, Lyndon Layton are kind of all your top ones. So it'll take a little bit here for this to separate a little bit, but like I said, it is a sprint, so these guys will be punched up. There's not a lot of time to really separate yourself.
believe we got Nikolai over here with a judge's hand in the air, lane 15. Wow, done. Spreading his sled around.
Look at those guys just flying down the field. That's McLeod, Haynes, and Jason Smith will more that in fourth. And there he goes. He finished it up at 1 minute 27. So kind of the time cap of 6 minutes was maybe a little bit of a joke, but here's Sean Sweeney coming in at 145, Essinger 144. It's 20 seconds in a race like this is quite the gap. Some of these guys, you can see they're quite burnt out. Look at the comparison from McLeod, how he went down the field, versus how these guys are pretty much just limping across the finish line now. So struggling in their last was then it was Bingo. So Matt McLeod with this heat win.
So that is the time to beat 1 minute and 27 seconds. We move some things around. We're going to bring out our next feed here in just a moment.
Okay, we found our interviewee, so we're going to have our interview here coming up. Okay, so we have Matt McLeod for an interview here.
It's a great heat win, Matt. What was going through your mind when you first heard about this event that was announced basically just before you had to do it?
I was a little worried about the sled. I thought it'd be a bit harder to push, a bit heavier, but it was a nice surprise.
No, definitely. Now, moving ahead, we have still many events to come here. Anything in particular you're hoping to come down the pipeline?
I wouldn't mind some handstand push-ups. Yeah.
And how has it been so far, just having this sort of air of mystery around the events of the games?
It's been pretty hectic, actually.
Well, how do you prepare for that type of a situation when you don't know what's coming?
I don't think you do.
Well, clearly, if you don't, it still works out for you. Great job so far.
Thank you.
So the results coming up here in a second. There we go. Matt McLeod in first in this heat, Will Morad, Connor Duddy in third, Saxon Panchik, and Haynes in fifth, Michael Smith in sixth, Luke Essinger in eighth, Sean Sweeney, the CrossFit Cowboy, in eighth, Ryan Sauter in 9, and Elliot Simmons in number 10. So we'll have another 2 minutes until the next heat comes out there. So just sit back, and we'll have another 2 minutes. You'll have the next heat coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out heat number 2. Leading out Sarah Whitehead. Followed by Casper Kickelmark, Samuel Quant, Jeffrey Adler, Ben Smith, Rick Pinkowski, Jordan Carl Goodmanson, Chandler Smith, Travis Mayer, James Newberry, Matthew Fraser, Jacob Hepner, Patrick Bellner, Noah Olson, Scott Panchik.
3 events. We have Matt Frazier in 1, James Newberry 2, Jacob Pepper 3 as your top 3.
Cole Sager and George Sterner. Those are the heavy hitters of heat number 2. All cutting for the time. Set by Matt McLeod, 127.20 in heat number 1.
So again, if you're just stepping in here, individual event number 4 was your sprint couplet, 172-foot sled push, and then 18 bar muscle ups, followed by 172-foot sled push. Now the top athletes in this, they just move that sled. It's like it's empty, but it is 105 pounds on that sled. About 9 seconds till we kick this one off, and it's quick. It's going to be about 1 minute and 20 roughly. There's our lanes. Cole Sager, I'd like to see Cole Sager really push this one. He needs to do something to help start climbing up the leaderboard. So you can see on the board there's a Jeffrey Adler from Canada, kind of a surprise. Jeffrey's a rookie at the CrossFit Games this year. He's affiliate owner at CrossFit Wonderland, which is in Montreal, Quebec. Like I said, he's a rookie, first time here. He started CrossFit back in 2015 and has a hockey background that kind of led him into CrossFit. Nice to see him do well here. There's Jacob Hepner on the screen, kind of having a comeback to the CrossFit Games. He's looking really good this year. Like I said, I'd like to see Cole Sager do well here. This is his 6th consecutive year at the CrossFit Games. I think his highest finish was a 7th, being last year. So we'll see how he goes here. Chandler Smith, I'd like to see. It looks like, is that Patrick Bellner's hair at the bottom there? Looks like we got Noah Olson, Samuel Quant, Newberry. They were all flying in there. Like this is a sprint, like I said, so it's going to be fast. It's going to be hard to keep up here. So Noah Olson needs to do really well with this. It's like Newberry's come to play. He's right there in 4th. He's holding neck to neck with Matt Frazier. So you never know, if he does well again, he's going to even edge a little bit closer to Matt Frazier if he can place ahead of him here.
Time to beat 127.20 set by Matt McLeod in heat number 1. It's going to be a quick photo finish.
Interesting to see how Chandler Smith does, a rookie this year at the Games. As I said, he's an active United States Army officer. He went to West Point. So here we go. What do we got? Olson, Samuel Quant, Moonweiler, Matt Frazier. Time to beat is 127. It looks like if they keep this pace up, they can beat that time to beat. 120. Oh, it's going to be a close one. No, I think Matt McLeod takes the win. So official time yet. Looks like Matt McLeod will take the win. Noah Olson will be in 2nd. Cameron Quant looks like he'll be in 3rd. So that was a strong finish by Cole Sager, which he really needed. As he was sitting down the leaderboard a little bit, I think he was around 15th. No, he was in 17th place coming into this event. So this will definitely propel him up the leaderboard a little bit.
Chandler Smith, Casper Gamble Martin, all across that finish line. Here comes Adler. Adler getting across.
So I was kind of surprised to see Brent Fikowski and Jacob Hepner, more so Hepner, because I see him as a small, explosive guy. But yeah, I thought those guys would be a little higher in this, but there's so little room for error. You mess up one muscle up, you mess up with the sled. Some of these guys are getting terrible angles, so you need to get nice and low to push this sled.
Adler getting across, and here comes Ben Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all your athletes in heat number 2.
So we'll have another interview coming up here with the heat winner.
Will stand, but the heat 2 winner, also Bill Olsen.
Cool to see how these standings shake out. But it looks like Noah Olsen will be second overall in the event. Matt McLeod winning it. So your top 5 will be Matt McLeod at 127, Noah Olsen at 128, Will Morad at 130, Sam McQuant at 131, and Dudley at 136. We'll see how Matt Fraser sled. See, those are the small little errors that will hurt you in this because there's so little time. You're doing something in a minute 27. So something like that where he thought he was going to have a great push off the start really kind of slows you down. Noah Olsen always does good on these type of the bars. Look how effortless his muscle ups are. All right, we'll have the interview coming up here in a second with Noah Olsen.
Well, you're tired, but you're stoked. It is your first heat win at the CrossFit Games. What does that mean to you?
I actually don't think it was my first heat win, but I thought it might have been my first event win. It was close. It's been a good year so far. I'm enjoying this games more than any other, and we're just getting started.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Second place in the event because we saw first place in the first heat. But, I mean, you're still in great spirits, and if this is such a great experience for you, what's making it special or different from your previous games appearances?
Yeah, I finally feel like a veteran this year, which is really cool. I think because there were so many new people that we got to meet this year, which was amazing. People from all over the world, so I'm just taking a step back and trying to enjoy it and still kick butt at the same time.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
So what came out in that interview was Noah Olsen has actually never won an event at the CrossFit Games. For something that's been around for a while, it's kind of interesting to see. They slipped up because he did win his heat there, but he lost it to Matt McLeod, who was in the first heat. So Noah Olsen is still without an event win at the CrossFit Games. So there's your Event 4 results. That's not the overall results for the games. That'll be up a little later once they calculate that, but that's the event. So you can see that Matt Fraser is not in that top little spot there, so that will change it a little bit. And where's James Newberry? I think he finished right around him. So that will be still a tight race for your 1 and 2. So we got about another 10 minutes until the women's event 4 comes up. And if you haven't guessed, it will be the same event. So anyway, 10 minutes, go grab a drink, grab some popcorn or something like that, and we'll see you back then. Yeah, if you're asking if the men's event for event number 4 already happened, yes it did, it just went. Matt McLeod took out the win in that one, followed by Noah Olson. There may be a little shake-up near the top of the leaderboard. Matt Frazier wasn't in your top 10. Neither was James Newberry. Those are your top 2. So there'll be some shake-up. Some notable names like Vellner and Fikowski were quite low on the leaderboard, so we'll wait till that's officially posted and I'll give you an update on that. But yes, the men's event for just went. I don't think on Twitch you can go back, but if you pop over to my YouTube feed, you can just go back a little bit and you can watch that. Take the field. Then shortly after that, we'll have heat number 1 for event number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they come. The women heat #1 event.
So we got the athletes coming out now onto the field.
Leading them out. For El Gilbazar. Cheryl Nasso. Meg Reardon. Lindsey Vaughn. Simona Quintana.
So this is heat #1 of event 4. We'll just let you listen to the on-site announcer.
Courtney Haley. Dee Sakabi. Danny Spiegel. Karen Frayova. Travis Sturt. Emma McQuaid. Carrie Beamer. Kamina Salamonson-Hellman. Caroline Griggle. Carol Castellani. Emma Tall. Hannah Carlson. Colleen Flash. Rounding out this heat, Alyssa Joy Wachillo. These are the athletes of heat #1 taking on the sprint couplet. Another group of 20 athletes coming up here very shortly. From the athletes in heat 1. We're going to establish that time to beat. We saw in the men's heat that time established in heat 1 held up.
You can see the sprint couplet workout in your bottom left there. With a 6-minute time cap. Now, mind you, I don't think we'll need that time cap when it came down to the males. The top men were at like a minute 24, I think it was, into the minute 40s. So, unless somebody really just blows up, I don't really see us needing that time cap.
1 minute. All athletes in the white zone.
We got about 20 seconds to heat. Now this one, don't blink or you're going to miss this one. Especially this first sled push will be fast.
Stand by.
All right, folks, keep your eye on the field. They're moving pretty fast. And in a hurry, 172 feet sled push, 80 pounds. All the way to the Zeus rig, 50 plus. They'll turn the sled.
Looks like we have Cheryl Prevost getting their first or second with Meg Reardon. Colleen Foch is right up there. It looks like Meg Reardon may be your leader on the bar there. This is so quick, so it's hard to tell. But it looks like it's Meg Reardon, Ferova, and Prevost that are in the top 3. Now this is where the sled push is going to hurt your second go at it. You see a lot of the guys die down after that.
15 is the magic number for the bar muscle-ups. I see it. 2 judges' hands in the air. Make that 3.
Lots of hands in the air. Who's it going to be?
So they're going down the field, and Meg Reardon looks like she's got. Oh, looks like she may be past there. Looks like Colleen Foch may be the one that's going to take it. Oh, Foch, then Reardon. Then watch for Provost here. Looks like Provost would be the. Yep. Now watch Danny Spiegel and Emma McQuaid. Looks like they're the ones that are going to cross here. So we had a 6-minute time cap on this, and we had the leader come in at 1:34. The people that are crossing now are coming in about 2 minutes. So you still have 4 minutes to get down there. Emma Tall. Lindsey Vaughn is in there. Haley coming across, and Maddie Stewart. She was actually on, the Exterminators team to help them qualify for the CrossFit Games, and they subbed her out.
Again, Carlson overtaking Carrie Beaver on that sled push back. And Carlson.
So even, like, you think of these ladies that are still really struggling. Oh, somebody's still on the muscle ups. I didn't see that.
Past the halfway point.
Ooh. I don't know if she has an injury or what's going on there, but muscle up should not be a problem for a game caliber athlete. Somebody's going to cheer her across, which is good. So it's kind of funny, not funny, but the athlete that's left on the field there, her name is Cheryl Nasso. She actually qualified here for the top 20 for the Open, for the USA. So I don't know, she must have maybe some type of injury or something. For somebody that's going to place 38th in the Worldwide Open, muscle ups and a sled push should not be a problem for her. So hopefully everything's all right with her. That's the end of heat number 1 with Cheryl Provost winning. Remember, there's still going to be a second heat coming up.
Heat 2 coming up next.
The results coming up here. Oh, sorry, I said Provost. Carolyn Provost was in third. Colleen Foch in first. Meg Reardon in second. Carolyn Prevost in third. And then let's see, Emma McQuaid came in sixth. Paige Semenza 10th. You'll get all more of your notable names coming up in your next heat. So we have an interview coming up with the winner, Colleen Foch here.
It came down to hundredths of a second between you and Meg Reardon on the other side of the field. What do you have to do going into an event like this to sort of put your head down and go for broke like that?
Just seeing the heats of guys, I knew it was going to be a really, really fast race. So just went into it, had to lay it all out there.
You absolutely did, and we've seen a lot of different modalities come out in the event so far. A lot is still unknown. What are you hoping to see? What are you hoping to not see coming down the pipeline?
Hoping for something heavy. Some lifting, maybe.
And what would be the worst thing, do you think, for you?
Honestly, there's nothing now that I'm not looking forward to, so just having fun.
Awesome. Great attitude. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So it's your Heat 1 winner, so obviously we'll see if that time holds up for Heat number 2. So there's the medical team helping somebody off there. I hope she's all right. So just remember what's at stake here. So after this, the field of 40, which we're currently at right now, will be cut down to 30 athletes. So your bottom 10 will be cut. So going into this event for the females, the ones that were kind of on that line, if you look at 40 to 30, you have Paige Semenza, let's see if Emma Tall, Lindsey Vaughn, or some names. Meg Reardon, you hear a lot of. Colleen Foch, who was the winner of that heat, she was in that cut area. So hopefully with that heat win, she'll fit all right and she can maybe move up and survive to go on to the next event.
right, folks, heat number 2 taking the field. Will be bit number 4, sprint couplet.
So here's heat number 2 coming in. It'll be about 3 minutes till this kicks off. You can see Tia Clear Toomey there with the leader jersey on and the red shorts, and then Barnhart behind her. There's Jamie Green in the pink top and the white shorts. Right now they can go and put down mats if need be it for their adjustment, their height from jumping down from the muscle ups.
Patrick David's daughter. Haley Adams. Kristen Holta. Tia Claire Toomey. Carrie Pierce. Brooke Wells. Amanda Barnhart. Carol Ann Reason-Timo. Jamie Green. Danielle Brandon. Hillary Wall. Elga daughter. And rounding out your E2 athletes, Anna Freihu. That is your lineup for E2 women's event for the sprint couplet.
Athletes, make sure your feet are in the white.
Up ready to go. Brooke Wells is having herself a good game. So just remember what's on the line here is that after this event, 10 people are going to be cut, your bottom 10. So there's no real big names that you're seeing here that are close to that cut. The closest one to the top 30 would probably be Sarah Signesauder, who sits at 18. We're going to kick this off in another 5 seconds. This is going to be a fast one with these ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen, E2 women on that sled.
Looks like we have Amanda Barnhart in the lead, expecting that with her too. Oh, and Brandon, who kind of had a surprising day. She looks like she's in second. Jamie Green's right up there as well. So your leaders on the rig right now would be Jamie Green, Brandon, Barnhart, and Laura Horvath. And Tia Clear Toomey is ready to fight as well. But if you look at the ones like 2 of those top 4 are very powerful, leaders being Barnhart and Laura Horvath. It looks like Jamie Green is actually pulling herself a little bit ahead.
Jamie Green, lane number 5, I believe. Hand in the air from the red judge, as well as Danielle Brandon.
There's Tia looking nice and smooth. Looks like we have Jamie Green down to the push. Now let's see if she can keep away Brandon and Barnhart here. Oh, look, they're catching up to Jamie Green. These are bigger athletes, stronger athletes. Brandon Barnhart. Amanda Barnhart is crazy strong. Look at Barnhart go down. Nice finish by Barnhart there. Looks like we have Jamie Green's going to hold off Brandon. So then in the next races we got Farku and Toomey by Helgadaughter and Wolf. They're all right there. A bunch of ladies right across the field. It looks like here we go. We got Amanda Barnhart. We got Jamie Green, Brandon, Farku, Helgadaughter, Wolf, Pacelli, Shadburn, and Toomey looks like she came in 10th place. So we'll see how this shakes up the leaderboard. Remember, coming into this, it was Tia Claire at the top, Kristen Holte, Carrie Pierce, Haley Adams, and Brooke Wells being your top 5. Feel bad for Haley Adams. She was having really good games. This was just being a little hiccup. She was sitting in 4th place coming into this event, being 18 years old, and not an overly huge athlete. This was built for your power athletes. Somebody like an Barnhart.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Big
So Amanda Barnhart will be your event winner. So we'll go Barnhart, Foch from the first heat, Reardon from the first heat as well. She comes in 3rd, Jamie Green in 4th, and Brandon in 5th. So they're just searching down for Amanda Barnhart, and it'll be about another 8 seconds there before we get Barnhart up on for a quick little interview.
Amanda, from everything we've heard so far, this event just hurts. There's no better way to say it. So going into it, what did you have to do to make sure that you came out on top?
Honestly, I wasn't expecting that.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect at all. But the sled was pretty light, so just kind of went hard, tried to breathe through the muscle-ups, and then just pushed as hard as I could on the way back. I got good leg power, so it's kind of my jam.
To say the least, for sure. Now, looking ahead to the weekend, I mean, knowing that this is the first type of event where we've seen cuts, what kind of additional pressure does that put on you and your performance?
It's in the back of your mind, but I'm really trying not to think about it. Basically just doing my best, and if I do that, I should end up where I belong.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
So as Amanda Barnhart walks off the field, we're going to kind of get up some the event results here for event number 4. So we had Amanda Barnhart in 1st, Colleen Foch in 2nd, Meg Reardon. Both Foch and Reardon are within that danger cut zone. So it'll be interesting to see if this helps them. Number 4, Jamie Green, Danielle Brandon in 5, Anna Farku in 6, Carolyn Prevost from Canada in 7th, Helga Daughter in 8th, Emily Ruff, who's having herself a last good couple events. She sits in 9th, and Elisa Pacelli sits in 10th. Sorry, I always get her name wrong. And she shows as an Italian athlete. She's identified as a Canadian athlete in the past, but basically this year, depending on if you held a passport for a country, you could compete that. And basically, her competing in Italy basically gave her a guarantee to walk into the CrossFit Games. In Canada, she would have maybe a little bit more competition, but. So coming up next, we got the men's event number 5, but it's going to be about another hour and a half, so depending on where you're at, but in Central Time, that's 15:30, so that would be 3:30. But yeah, so it's basically, if you're not good with all those different times, it's an hour and a half from now, men's event number 5 will start out. So thanks for watching. I'm going to shut down the stream here now, so check back at another hour and a half, and we'll have men's event number 5, obviously followed by the females event number 5, and we'll chat with you then.